dive into the mystic universe of Alan Watts as we unravel 20 thought-provoking insights from his exploration of feeling like a stranger in the world. I'm referring to a kind of experience, a kind of, shall we say, state of consciousness, which seems to be as prevalent among human beings as measles. There are ordinary sense of individuality. Personal identity is transcended, and the individual suddenly feels an experience. Instead of the ordinary feeling that I as an individual confront a world that is foreign to me, in this kind of experience, I find myself to be of one and the same nature or identity as the world outside me. I suddenly feel no longer a stranger in the world, but as if the external world were my own body. A very overwhelming feeling that everything that happens, everything I have ever done, everything anybody else has ever done, was part of our harmonious design. That there is no error at all. I'm talking about a rather whimsical, unpredictable experience that suddenly hits people, and it includes this element of feeling the total harmoniousness of everything. This sensation of things being harmonious is somehow never brought about by insisting to yourself that that is so. The sensation of a kind of universal harmony cannot come to us when it is sought. It's a thing that comes out of the blue, and when it comes out of the blue, it's overwhelmingly convincing. It stands as actually the foundation for most of mankind's profound philosophical, mystical, metaphysical, and religious ideas. Someone to whom this sort of thing has happened can't restrain himself when it has happened, and he has to get up and tell everybody about it. He becomes the founder of a religion because people say, "Look at that man, how happy he is, what conviction he has no doubts." When a flower buds and the bud goes pop and opens, it has no hesitation or doubts about it. There's no doubt about it, it all comes forth. When somebody has an experience of this kind, he just has to tell everybody about it. From his standpoint, the person who's had this experience, he feels that they look funny, that they don't understand that there isn't any problem at all. He has seen from where he stands that the meaning of being alive is just being alive. It's so plain and it's so obvious and so simple, and yet here is everybody rushing around in a great panic. They're not quite sure what it is, but they are devilishly intent upon achieving that thing. To the person in the state of consciousness, which I call mystical, that all seems very weird, very absurd. The act of living were extremely difficult, but from his standpoint, the person who's had this experience, he feels that they look funny, that they don't understand that there isn't any problem at all. The meaning of being alive is just being alive. And yet here is everybody rushing around in a great panic, as if it were necessary for them to achieve something beyond all that.